Some had misunderstood our intentions, intentionally or otherwise. Some had felt slighted, while a few were suspicious. By now, I'm sure it is obvious that the negative opinions were misplaced and not justified. We are not here to replace any other Muslim platforms. Neither are we intending to create different categories or classes of Muslims nations, nor to undermine others. It is a congregation of a few Muslim nations of which some of the leaders wanted to get together and discuss some areas that are possible for us to establish collaborations that will first benefit the nations involved and then taken on to a bigger platform and collaboration to benefit the Muslim world as a whole. The idea was to come together, assess our strengths and weaknesses, as well as our assets. Then we will use the strengths of one another to overcome the weaknesses we have. Simply put, if one of us have an expertise in a particular area, we offer it to another or all the other participating countries and establish a realistic collaboration. Further to that, we had from the start identified 7 pillars that we wish to focus on: development and sovereignty, integrity and good governance, culture and identity, justice and freedom, peace, security and defense, trade and established investment, and technology and internet governance. The Muslims form almost a quarter of the total human population, and yet we lack proportionate representation in all fields on the global platform. There is such sanctions and embargoes are not going to be exclusively for Iran and Qatar. With the world witnessing nations making unilateral decisions to impose such punitive measures, Malaysia and other nations must always bear in mind that it can be imposed on any of us. That is the more reason for us to be self-reliant and work towards that which with other Muslim nations to ensure that if and when such measures are imposed upon us, we are capable of forcing it. Ladies and gentlemen, our discussions also touched on the subject of currency and the way we trade with each other. I have suggested that we revisit the idea of trading using the gold dinar and barter trade among us. We are seriously looking into this, and we hope that we will be able to find a mechanism to put it into effect. Our focus is mainly on the economy, science and technology, as well as the defense industry. But the most important aspect of all the focus is the need to be able to produce and create new indigenous technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to an end of the summit, but we know if we strengthen our resolve, this is the new beginning, one that pursues what had been enjoined in the Quran, that Allah will not change the condition of a people as long as they do not change their state themselves. That is what we hope to do. We want to save ourselves and the Muslim Ummah, and we will persevere in this effort. We hope that from this point onwards, our other Muslim brethren will see for themselves that what we intend to do is to unite the Ummah on strategic and advanced technologies. We reaffirm our creed that all Muslims are brothers and that this small step we have taken will be the beginning of a lengthy and fruitful journey with the rest of the Ummah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and guide us in our endeavor. I thank you.